Hello, girls and boys. Happy Wednesday. Just want to go back and mention a couple things is that when you do an assignment, you need to not just watch it. It is a requirement that you write down every single example. Again, I think I've said it a few times that you should probably write the example. If it's a little fast, stop and pause, get it down, get down the pictures that I have. If I have a conference with you, I need to make sure that you've got all the information that we can refer to when we're discussing those problems. So again, make sure that you're writing down each and everything that I am writing down. We're going to get started right away with today's assignment. It is going to be on area of triangles. And let me just see if I have this little review. I will go through that first. Okay. So we remember we had a little figure like this. So area of a rectangle was length times width. We could also call it base times height. Then we had the area of a parallelogram. Look at that. And the area did not change. So it is, on this one, we called it base, which is like the length, times the height. Again, it is perpendicular, forms a 90-degree angle with that base. It goes straight up from your base. So the area, again, did not change. So rectangle and parallelogram. Same dimensions, same area. But today we're going to have the area of triangles. So if you could turn your packet to this page, this is what we're going to be working on. Pause it for a moment that you get these mixed up answers. Go ahead and put on there 23A. And then we're going to look at this rectangle. All right, I hope I did it right. Well, in fact, it has the same dimensions that we just had on the other. It has a 12 by 6. So length times width, or base times height, is 12 times 6, or 6 times 12, which would give us a 72. Now here's the question. What if I just wanted the area of the triangle? How do you think the formula would change? I'll do that again. Here's our rectangle. It's 72 square centimeters. But now I want the area of a, watch fast, a triangle. Well, the question is the triangle the same area as that rectangle? If you said no, you are correct. In fact, a triangle is how much of that rectangle? Well, you are so smart if you said half. So here is a new formula that I'm going to present you with today. So get out your spiral. Is the formula for the area of a triangle, and I'll just put that little symbol, is going to be base times height, but we're going to divide it by 2. And again, I'll have the little picture here, is I'll put a 12 and a 6. So when we're doing this, our base is 6, our height is 12, and we're dividing that by 2. So we're cutting it in half. So it's only going to be half that amount. So that's going to be 6 times 12 is 72, divided by 2, and I hope you're learning how to do this mentally. Half of 70 is 35. Half of 2 is 1. 35 and 1 is 36. And I don't have any units on that, do I? I think I did. I had centimeters. So it is square centimeters. So we're only going to do actually a few of these, and I'm scared to show you a shortcut because, you know, once you guys get a shortcut, then there's no stopping you. So let's go ahead and actually do some of these. So again, the formula, we'll put it up here. You don't need to write it each time. Base times height, but that's for a parallelogram or rectangle, but we have half of a parallelogram or rectangle. So we have to take half of that. So again, please show me the work. It is 6 times 7, base times height, divided by 2. So that's going to be 42 divided by 2, and that is 21, again, square units. Easy peasy. Then again, base times height. That height here is, this points to the base and the height, and we'll look at some better pictures in just a moment. So 5 times 10 divided by 2. So that's 50 divided by 2 is 25. And again, let's put the units. It is square meters. Again, these are way too easy. All right, so again, this is going to be base times height. 5 times 6 divided by 2. 30 divided by 2 is what? Is 15. I just did a little shortcut. I wasn't supposed to, but that was so easy. So here we go again. So 7 times 8 is, go ahead and please write down your dimensions. 56 divided by 2 is 28 meters. You finish up that page and go back and check off your answers. Then let's go to the next one. All right, we will use our spiral, but probably when we get to these pages over here. So let's get down these mixed up answers. Again, you must be crossing them off as you find your answers. That is the requirement. And you know what it means if you don't find one. It's either I wrote it down wrong or your answer is wrong. So most of the time it's your answer is wrong. But let's go ahead. But sometimes I'm wrong too. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see what this says. Jay says that this triangle has an area of 30 square inches. Is he correct? You don't need to explain. Just all I want you to do is find the actual area. Again, make sure that you are using this formula. They give you a little different formula here. Here they give you A is equal to 1/2 of that base times height. I only use that if I'm using fractions. The one that I stick with until we have fractions is base times height divided by 2. So you set it up over here and then divide it by 2. Let's do this one, reasoning. So it says, how much does each bike cost? The difference between the two bikes is $18. The sum of the prices for those two is $258. How much does each bike cost? Well, there's an algebraic way that we could do it, but I think I'm going to just show you a quick way. Take the total of the two. Let's go over here. Subtract that difference. So that leaves us with, what is that? 240. So apply that to one bike. Did I do that right? The sum, oh no, okay. So now this is for the two bikes, less that difference. Split that amount because there are two bikes. So one bike would be 120. I hope this works. And the other bike is also going to be 120, but we're going to tack on that difference. So what is 120 and 18? It is 138. And let's see if that works. And if we add that up, that should come to, and whoop, it should come to 258. And it works. So one bike is 120, the other bike is $138. And that's in the answer bank, and cross those off. Which one of these is composite? Which is composed of other numbers other than one end itself. So I'm going to let you do that one. This one is a little bit more difficult. Find the height of the window. The lunar module, and we're going to do this one probably on your spiral because I don't think there's room here, is the base of the window. They're triangular shaped windows. The base of the window is 60. The height is h. The area, they're giving you the area, is 1,200 square centimeters. Find the height. So I don't think I have room there. I just don't think I do. So let's go ahead and do it here. So on these types of problems, when they give you the area, please put down your formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. And they said that the base of the window is 60, so we have our base. The height is h. We don't have our height. And then they give us the area. So let's finish filling that out. So the area is 1200. It goes where the A is. The base was 60. The height is h. And you must put that 2. Remember, because a triangle is half of a rectangle. Well, now, can I divide that by 2? Well, sure you can. So 1200 equals 30h. And then now here's where we're going to do a little algebra. I want to get the h all by itself, so we do the opposite operation. This is a multiplication, so we're going to do the opposite, which is a division. So 30 divided by 30 is 1, and 1 times h, and I'm going to move that answer over here, is h. I'm going to save some space here. And then over here, can I cross off a 0? Well, yeah, we can. 0 and 0. I can cross off a pair. But now does 3 go into 12? We're going to do this mentally. 4 times with an extra 0. So that height looks like it must be 40. How can I check? I could check by going base is 60 times my height is 40 and divided by 2. So area equals 6 times 4 is 2400. Tack on the 2 zeros. Divided by 2. And 24 divided by 2 is that 1200. And that's the original area they gave us. I'm not going to ask that you check each time because you've got the answer bank. But for some of you brainiacs who want to know, that is how you do it. So yeah, we absolutely did not have room for work there. So the height again is going to be the h is equal to 40 centimeters, and cross that area, cross that answer off. What is the area of the dinner bell? And it is right here. Now I think on this one, I think in a moment I'm going to show you a shortcut, I think. Okay, let's go back up here. All right, how much will Terry save if she buys the least expensive instead of the most expensive pair? Okay, so she wants to buy 1 pair of moccasins. She can choose from ones that cost $22.50, $27, $20.95, and $24.75. How much will she save if she buys the least instead of the most expensive? Well, that's easy. What's the least one? Is this one. What's the most expensive is this one. And find your difference. That's how much you'll save. This one is simple. Is this one. This one is easy. A wall measures, it's a rectangular wall. It measures 10 by 8. Find the area of 1, because she's going to be putting wallpaper on it. That's area. And then she's going to be covering 3 of that area. So you think about what the total area would be for the 3 of them. And I think you could do that right there. Well, on this one, I'm going to show you finally the shortcut. So on 16, it is going to be find the area. The base is 18. The height is 19. I'm looking for the area. Be organized, be neat. All right, so this is very important. I don't want to multiply that. That's too big. So here's what you can do. You can divide one of these numbers by 2 first if one of them is an even number. Is one of them an even number? If you said 18, you are correct. So we can divide by that 2 first. And what's 18 divided by 2 is 9. And so now all I have to do is go 9 times 19. That's my secret. They don't teach you that in the book. So 9 times 1 is 9, plus 8 is, so 171 square inches. So this one here is 171 square inches. And is that there? Yes, it is. So go ahead and cross it off. So again, you might want to watch that again for that shortcut. It's really going to save you some time. Let's move on over. So again, this is 23B. Let's move on over. I want to watch my time. I'm going to spend little time on this. I am going to probably let you, I don't know. Let's go ahead and do it neatly on your spiral. We'll set up a couple of them. So on your spiral, this is going to be your 23C, which is D55. And number 1, the base, I will have you put the A on all of them. Number 1, A is equal to the base times the height divided by 2 for a triangle. So this one's easy. 40 divided by 2 is 20. But also learn to do that shortcut. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. Done. And put your units. It is 20 square inches. You don't have to do the puzzle unless you want to, but of course you always must cross off your answer. I'll let you figure out how to do the puzzle. I think it goes according to the number of the problem, because there's 14 and I see up to only 14. So you probably put an I where you put that, where you see the number 1. So let's see how that's going to help you, like on the number 2. On the number 2, area equals base is 12. The height, remember, goes straight up. This is pointing, that perpendicular sign points to the height and the base. So that tells me it's not either of the sides. So it's going to be 12 times 12, base times height, divided by 2. And I think I'm going to do that shortcut. So 2 goes into 12 6 times. And if you're really good at your math, 6 times 12 is 72. So that is 72 square meters. Let's go down here and see what you do on these word problems. But these are really easy. Try to use the shortcut on most of these. We should do this one here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the number 10. All right, the number 10. The base is 18.2. So area equals 18.2. You must write down the whole thing, times 11 divided by 2. Do you want to multiply 18.2 times 11? Not I. I choose not to do that. So I'm going to divide, since that's an even number, we can cut it in half. We're going to take this divided by 2 and this divided by 2. Half of 18 is 9. Half of that 2 is 1, and we had a decimal. So now all we have to do is go 9.1 times the 11. And so that should be easy, since we're working with ones. And move your decimal in one place. Looks like 110.1, and I don't see that answer. 9.1 times 11, 91, 91, 1, 10, carry that. That looks like a 10. Oh, it's right here. There it is. All right. So that is 100.1 and square units. Then let's go to the word problems. A triangular sail has a base of 5 and a height of 10. So I'm going to just draw the picture right here. Again, if I draw a picture, you draw a picture. So it is a 5 and a 10. I'm not going to finish this one for you. I want you to do it. You're going to find the area of the sail. Then it says the canvas cost $18 every square meters, and these are going to be meters. So once you find how many square meters, 1 meter is going to be 18, another is 18, another is 18, another is 18. Guess what you're going to have to do to find out how much all of those square units are going to cost? If you said multiply, you are correct. And then let's look and see what this one's going to look like. Number 14. I will help you with the picture on that one. A square dinner napkin is 8 inches on each side, and it's folded on its diagonal. Okay, so they're going to fold it right here. So it's 8 inches here, it is 8 inches here, and they just want this area. So it looks like they want the area of a triangle. Go ahead and apply your formula, and that should be pretty easy. We're going to go on to the last one. Again, pause, please pause anytime to make sure you are getting everything. Now, on this one, you are going to be finding the area and also the perimeter. And what I would do, and all of this be done, we cannot have two things going on here. We cannot be finding area here and perimeter. It must be done in your spiral. I'm actually going to flip a page because I can tell I don't have enough room to even start that. So I'm going to put here that this is the work for 23D, which is D56, or you can call it the small one. Just make sure that you are cross-referencing that. So I would stick with finding the area for all of them. All your area answers are going to be square units. Again, because we're finding surface area has square units. And then when you find the perimeter, it does not have square units. You're just parading around. So let's maybe take, I'm probably only going to help you with 2 of these. So let's look at 8 and 9. Oh, that 3. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay. Once we do 8 and 9, I think you could do the rest of them with the decimals. So let's go ahead and look at 8. So this is number 8. And I'm going to go ahead and put my formula. Base times height divided by 2. Now, this is a little tricky. What do you think the base is here? Think about it. Well, this is really important. Right here, this perpendicular symbol points to the base and the height. And this one's sort of upside down. This is my base, and my height goes straight down from that base. So they drew this little line to show you that it's perfectly perpendicular. This is not the height because I'm not dropping straight down. So you've got to really make sure that you understand this and rewind it. Again, base, this points to them both. Base, and this is my height. This does not point to that one. So get that clear. So my base is, put A is equal to 1.8 times 1.5 and divided by 2. All right. I'm going to use my shortcut because I honestly don't want to go 18 times 15. I don't want to do that. Do you know what half of 1.8 is? If you said 0.9, you are correct. So let's show our work. We're dividing both of those by 2. So half of that is 0.9. So please put that number there and then go over. And then we're going to put, again, double digit goes on top. And then we'll put the decimals in later. So now let's go ahead and put the decimals. 1 decimal goes here and here. So how many places do we have to go in? You are so smart if you said 2. So our final answer for the area is 1.5 square meters. Let's make sure that it is there. It says shade in your answers, but we've got to find it first. Oh dear, this is like a little tricky. 1.5, where are you? Is that it? Well, I can't find it. 1.5, that's meters. That looks like 1.54. Well, I don't see anything else. Okay, I just don't see it. I'm thinking it looks like there's a little mess up in the worksheet itself on a couple problems. It looks like it might be this one, so I'm just going to put a little check right now. And if it's not, just email me. You'll get some candy if I was wrong. All right. So let's go to the number 9. And let's find the area on the number 9. So on the number 9, again, please put area equals, what is your base? So I know it's not this one. Here's what points to it. Base and height. All right, so my base is 114. My height is 200. But this isn't a rectangle. This is half of a rectangle. It's a triangle. Now, let's use a shortcut. Doesn't 2 go into 200? Well, yes. Well, this is great. So that goes in there 100 times. And now this is going to be all mental math. 114 times 1, 114, and tack on 2 zeros. So there we go. And I think I see that answer right here. Yeah, so this is kind of messed up. So let me go back and see how we're going to put these answers. They say area first, so we'll list the area first. We'll try to fit it in here somewhere. So area on this one was 1.35. I hope I didn't mess this up. That's what it is. I did mess up. Did I? No, I didn't. For a second I thought I was adding, but that's it, 1.35. All right. Anyway, 1.35 square meters. On this one, it is area, please label 11400 square inches. Oops, I ran out of space. Okay. Then I would go back. Once you've got all of your areas. By the way, on this one, who knows what the height is? Is it the 6? If you said the 5, you're correct. Remember, this points to the base and the height. What is it on number 7? The base for sure is this flat one. The height, remember, goes straight up. There's your height. So I'm going to let you figure out the others. Always look to the perpendicular symbol, the right symbol, and it will point to it for you. So then once you've got all the areas, then go back and do the perimeter. So let's do the same one, the number 8. Okay, so the perimeter. Remember, the perimeter is this little man parading around the edge of the garden. He's going to be parading 3 meters. Well, I'm going to go the other way. So I pick up the decimals first. 1.8. Now, he's not going out here in the sky. He's going around the edge of the garden right here. So one side is 1.8, and perimeter, I'll just let you go ahead and set it up. Then another 1.8. Then to get back to where he started, he's got to go over this way. But these have decimals, this doesn't. What do you have to put onto that 3? If you said a decimal, you are correct. And so put your decimal on that, line them up, add it. It looks like it's going to be 6.6 meters. Where are you, 6.6? Where are you? I don't see you. Why don't I see that? Oh, here it is, right here. So 6.6. Good, good, good. All right, so go ahead and put under that then 6.6 meters. All righty. Then this one should be easy. Come on, I don't have to do that. I do not have to do that, do I? Find the perimeter of this one. So I think that is it. I didn't do too many on here because I really want you to do this. Again, remember perimeter, he stays on his path. He doesn't go off his path. Perimeter, he stays on his path. So with that said, I'm going to let you begin. Label this one 23D. I know I'm going to want 23D. And I think I'm going to probably want 23B. 23, probably 23C. Again, probably 23B, 23C, and 23D with your work. So make sure you always submit your work or there is no credit. So please make sure you send in your work to that. Okay, girls and boys, Well, you have a great Wednesday. Again, you could do one of these one day and maybe a couple of them the next day, but you might need to go back to the video where I start on this, so if you want a review on that. You have a great day. If you need any help, just make sure you've done the video and then send me an email and I can call you on the phone. Alrighty? Have a great day. Bye-bye.